This is the Love Golf Tour at the Calumet Country Club in Homewood, Illinois, the semifinal to the year-long match play featuring Jimbo versus Nero. And quickly we pick up the action at the second hole. Jimbo had a one-up lead, and this was not his best shot here. Caught the water on the left, a difficult 200-yard par 3 to start the round on the second hole into a wind. And Nero with a smart play takes club extra for him. The 3-iron here. He just misses to the right, gets to about pin high. I mean, that was good enough to win this hole. And we move on to action at the fourth hole, where Nero is now one up, winning the second and third hole. He has this putt for par. Takes a long look at it. And he misses high to the right side. And gives Jim the chance to go ahead and win the hole and make the match all square. Lines it up just right. Practice strokes very close to the ball here. Looks like he knows what he's doing though. He knocks it in to make the match all square through four.
Back to all square.
So we have Jimbo winning 1, Nero winning 2 and 3, and Jimbo winning 4. And we are back to all square. We pick up the action on the fifth hole, where Jim already hit not his best tee shot, barely making it to the fairway on this par 3. And Nero just needs to get it up around the green, put the pressure back on him. This is a 209-yard par 3. Both of the par 3s at the front, very stout par 3s. This was playing about 190 today. Just off to the right, he's going to catch that fairway bunker, or greenside bunker. That was good enough for Nero to go ahead and win the hole. And we get to the sixth, where Nero had a very big advantage here off of the tee. He only had about 150 yards left off a downhill lie. He was able to get the ball here out of the rough. So this is his third, just in the front of the green. You see the fairways are a bit frisky here at Calumet Country Club due to the recent rains all week. Oh, and a little bit of a deceleration there by Nero. Now lies 3. Jim is on in 3. He hit a nice pitch shot up to about 8 feet. Nero needs to put this close to put the pressure back on him. That one runs past, leaving himself a little bit of work left. The tension in the match at this point was rather high. There's not one tied hole yet. This is to continue that trend. So Jim lines up, gets his 10-footer just right. This is for par to get it back to all square. And another left to right putt in the jar. Moves us back to all square, heading into the 7th hole. Jim very happy with that putt. We move ahead to the 8th hole. 148-yard par 3. Very extreme green pitching from back to front here. A little bit of a tailwind today. 1 to 7. He's at this hole at 1 up. Going with a 9-iron here. And just short, he catches the grass between the water and the front of the green. It does stay up there. That is a great break. A chance for a par, and here comes Jim. He has an 8-iron. A wonderful strike. Does it have the right distance? It does. It is on the front edge. He is about 7 feet putting for birdie. What a great shot. That's going to swing the momentum in this match. Possibly he puts the pressure back on Nero, who has to get it close. Force Jim to make that birdie putt. This is a very uphill chip shot. Nero knows it. He knows he's got to give it some extra weight, and he sculled it. Low on the face. It's rolling back. He's really got his work up against him now, folks. He's got a 30-footer for par to keep this hole interesting. You see Nero going with the multicolor vice ball today. The orange pants, the orange lettering, orange putter. You got the theme. Despite that being extremely downhill, he leaves that short for 4. And looks like he's told Jimbo he wants to see him hit at least one putt here. He's got this for birdie. Jimbo's got his game face on here. He's ready to prowl around here and pounce on his opponents. And that will be good enough for the concession on this hole, and we move back to all square after 8. This was Jimbo took the 9th, and this is the action to the 10th. That is Jim's 3rd, within 4 feet on his chip. Now here's Nero's 3rd. Once again, a great advantage off the tee, but not able to execute from the fairway. This green side bunker, a 45-foot shot. He's got to hit behind this and splash and let it roll down the hill. It looks like he's done it perfectly. Whoa, and it hits the flagstick. That is a top shot nominee on the Love Golf Tour. Top shot of the tournament right there, nominee. And Jim is able to roll in his par. This is some great action here on 10, preserving his 1-up lead. And he wants to see Nero make this. Little work left for par. Orange Monster. Can we get it to go?
How are you guys enjoying the Love Golf Tour Match Play Championship semifinal?
I've had today. I'm looking forward to winning it.
There you go. We'll see.
It's good to see those rivals able to smile and have a laugh together on the walk up there. There were some harsh words exchanged between each other leading up to this match. And it takes until the 12th, 13th hole for them to start respecting each other. Realize this is going to be a good match. This was a rough stretch here where not a lot happened. A couple double bogeys, a couple give-ups. And Jim needed this one to keep the match all square after losing the 12th. We went to the 13th, and Nero hit a great shot in there. Jim needed that for par to put the pressure on him. And rightfully so, tries to jam it in there. Nero with 2 putts here to win the hole. 150-yard par 3. Hit it to here. His tee shot. This is for birdie. And it doesn't matter. It's still par, and he moves to 1-up
to win the hole.
14. We go to the 15th hole. Dog leg right. 5, just over 500 yards. And Love Golf action cam there with the club throw and everything shows Nero with the 1-up lead, trying to enhance his lead, and unfortunately pulls it out towards the driving range with his inbounds here at Calumet Golf Club. That brings Crivelone up to just pipe one down the middle here with his 3-wood, his trusty 3-wood. A lot of 3-woods off the tees today from each of his players. 5th shot on a lot of tree trouble here. Very nice to save 6 here on the 9th hole.
That will be to save 6.
Nero's.
Oh, great shot.
That is his fourth shot. He would go on. Watch Jim hit this putt for his par. Just pulls it tough to the left side. That was maybe a bad read. Is Nero going to give him that putt? He does not give him that putt. Tension is getting high here at the Calumet Golf Club as we see the ball sitting next to the Cub. Nero not giving him the 6-inch putt. This is to win the hole and go to 2 up. And he knocks it in. Nero moves to 2 up with 3 to go. As you see each of the paths here heading in. 1 extra shot by Jim down the fairway. And we move to the 16th hole where Nero is 2 up. Slight dogleg left. It's 5:05 on the card. It was playing much longer today. It was near the back tee, so probably about 5:30 today, par 5. And we slow down the action here just to see that piercing ball flight, almost a stinger off the tee from Nero with that 3-wood. Right down the fairway, perfectly played, about 250 down the middle. Really putting the pressure on Jim, who needs a win. And he leaves it out to the right. He was talking to me up the fairway on this hole and said that he has to win this hole. He knew he was 2 down with 3 to play. Maybe forcing a little bit.
Good bounce. Came out.
Hits a tree and comes back in. Nero in the driver's seat, about 250 yards. So it's a good layup. And what a great match here. This is why we love golf. 2 generations able to play a match against each other. We are tied through this far into the match. And it looks like we hit it behind and to the right. That might be in jail, folks. That might be in jail. Provolone back with a chance,
Wow,
striking his 3rd, rips it into the tree,
Oh, is that
and
awesome?
it got through. That was a big swing, folks, through that rough. Now we go find Nero. He is in trouble here. This is his 3rd shot. Looks like he just has to get it back in play. He does have a window to the right if he's going to play conservative with the 2-up lead. Don't know if I like the strategy in match play. Jim, he's now even with Jim, where he could have got himself much closer to the green. I did not like that play with a 2-up lead. Go ahead and try to close out the match here on the 16th hole. And this is his 4th. He's got about 115 yards. Into a slight breeze out of a very heavy lie. He will not get any roll up to these greens. They've been very soft today. Got to carry it all the way there. Once again, it looked a little heavy and sounded heavy, and it is. He is a good 15 yards short of the putting surface. Here we go to Jim. He lies 3 as well. After being far behind off the tee, he's able to get it down here and get up and down for par. Really put the pressure on Nero. Seen a large improvement here from Jimbo this season on these shots. So we found the hole. This one he got under a little bit. It's looking like it's a little short as well, and it is. Also short of the green, almost found the surface, so a little better. And Nero gets through that one, but not enough height on it, not enough spin. It releases too much weight. Looks like Jimbo is away for his par. This is for his par 5. Nero already lying 5. So this is to get back to 1 down. Not the most convincing stroke, but it looks like it will get the job done. We do not hear a concession yet. Nero, he wants to see him make that putt. He's going to wait. Move On to Nero for his 6. They're spoiling that good drive. This would really salvage the hole and put the pressure back on Jim to make his putt to keep the match alive. A lot could happen here. He can make this. Jimbo misses. The match is over. He misses. Jimbo makes. There's the 1 down. A lot on the line here, folks. He leaves it short. That would be for 7. Who's away? It appears that Nero is away. A little gamesmanship here. It appears that Jimbo is going to rub that in his face. Quite clear to this commentary that he was away there. Not phased. Putting a mark on it. It's just business as usual, right in the center of the cup. Not phased at all by Jimbo's antics. And he has this putt here to win the hole with a 6. He may have psyched himself out with that. Now he's lining it up again. He's been clutch all the way through this whole season on the Love Golf Tour when it came to making putts and chips down the stretch. I would pretty much put this one in the bank, folks. Cash this check already, I think. I think we're good. Let's see. It's up and it's in. Just a 3-footer. Business as usual for Jimbo. Moves to 1 down as we go to the 17th hole. We pick up the action. For each player struggled off the tee. And Jim ended up with that for par after getting there.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm just going to...
2. Very good effort winning this hole, possibly. As Nero has this putt to have the hole, preserve his 1-up lead going into 18. He's got his vice graffiti ball lined up just right. And you gotta make those, folks, if you're gonna win out here. 1-up lead. Jimbo is on a rally. He has won the last 2 holes to get the match to all square. Something we've seen him do throughout this year-long match play championship down the stretch. He's got some extra willpower here in the last few holes. We're down the fairway here on 18, a 430-yard par 4. With a 3-wood and ripping it. Look at that expression. He finds the left side of the fairway in play. It's a narrow shoot of trees here. Nero also going with his trusty 3-wood. Each of these players, despite it being all squares, not taking the risk off the tee. Nero sees the ball in play and realizes he must get the ball in play as well. This 3-wood is treated well. I think he's hit every fairway with it that I've seen, except for the par 5 where he pulled it on the driving range. It's been quite handy all day. He just needs 1 more. It's an all-square match. The 18th hole. It looks like he likes it. We do not have a club throw. And we are in the fairway as well, folks. He is about 240. With about 180 coming in. It's like Jim has about 210 coming into this final hole. As we get a look at the elevated green here on 18. This camera angle doesn't do a whole lot of justice, as you do not see the area between the front left trap and the front of the green is quite severe and pitched. As we see the players make it up the 18th hole. In the semifinal match on the Love Golf Tour, it's come down to this: the 18th hole to advance to the final and the chance to hoist the crown for the year-long Love Golf Championship match play, year-long match play. We are allowing lift, clean, and place on the fairways today at Calumet Golf Club, due to the extreme rains on Sunday and just the conditions in general. if you get a chance, it is worth checking out this place before they bulldoze it. Kept making the joke it was like touring an old shipwreck. Nevertheless, here it looks like Jim is ready to go with his 3-wood, his trusty 3-wood. He takes a lash here, try to get those last lashes in and jack himself up here for the finish of the match. And he strikes it. It does not appear to be his best strike. And if it just landed just short over this hill, he's about 15 yards short of the putting surface. Nero with a mid-iron is in the driver's seat. If he hits the green here, he really puts the pressure on Jim. He really puts himself in a good position to move on in the Love Golf Tour Match Play Championship. Takes a long extra look here. Making sure he has everything just right. Looks like about a 4-iron, 5-iron. And he catches it way heavy. He is not happy with this shot. He might actually be away. When you get up here, he is away. And he's going to go ahead and go through his routine. In a match play situation like this, if you're not going to hit a good one, you talk to most players, they actually would like to be away in this situation, which Nero is. It puts the pressure back on your opponent. So as long as he was going to miss the green, I'm sure he would like to be in this driver's seat where you can hit one close. Put the pressure back on Jim. So here we go, about 35 yards. It's got quite an extreme slope in front of the green, and it flattens out. This is his 56 degree wedge. Oh no. Here it is again. Nero had the same problem, if you remember, going back to the 6th hole where he gave one away. Almost the exact same shot. He's just a few feet closer. He needs to go through the routine, forget about that last shot. Just hit a good one here, put the pressure back on Jim. Get up and down from here. There's still a chance that you can come away with all square. Rolls up about 12 feet past. Not his greatest effort, but it will get the job done. Well, here's Jim about 10 yards short of the putting surface. 25-yard shot altogether. He got under that as well, and that's going to come back off the front edge that we were talking about. And unfortunately, we saw each player finish with a 6 here. And not since Rocky 2, when Rocky and Apollo Creed knocked each other out, have we seen a match like this. Almost like nobody wanted to win, but these two fighters fought all the way to the end. And this match will be to be continued as they tied the last hole, finish all square. Thank you for joining us on the Love Golf Tour for these highlights. And don't forget to check out all of our future events on thelovegolftour.com. Subscribe if you like. If you're interested in joining the Love Golf Tour, there's a membership button there as well. And also check on the Love Golf Tour to see who actually won this match. There will be a sudden death playoff that we were not able to get in today, unfortunately. But don't forget to check back, and thank you for watching the action.